Hello and welcome to the To Be Honest Review. I'm your honest reviewer, Trust Be Honest. And since Extreme Rules is this Sunday, I am making this video to give my predictions and thoughts about the matches that will be taking place at Extreme Rules. And to start off with, let's talk about the match that will be happening on the kickoff show. The tag team title match between Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the New Day. Neither one of these tag teams, or any tag team really, has really impressed me this month. Because Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, I think one of the only matches they were in was against Randy Orton, where they lost. In a handicap match too. Doesn't make their team look that strong if they lose to a single person. And then on the other hand, we have the New Day. They have been in 4 matches that I've seen, and they've lost, and they have only won 2 of those 4 matches, which means that they have only won half the matches this month. They're half their matches this month. And really, their win-loss record is more geared to the loss throughout since they started. While Tyson Kidd and Cesaro have more been in the winner's circle since they began just a little bit after New Day began. So, New Day, to the match though. New Day is riding momentum going into their match since they turned heel and they won that match on Monday to become number 1 contenders. But here's the thing. Tyson and Cesaro have been champs since Fastlane, and they have, like I said, won the majority of their matches. So I don't think that New Day's momentum will carry them to the title this Sunday. So the winner of this match will be Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. So they will be retaining their title this Sunday. Now, on to the matches that will be on the pay-per-view itself. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the Intercontinental Championship match between Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett. Okay, where do I start with this one? They haven't had pretty much any contact since they announced this match. They have had no contact. The most contact they've had was, I think, might have been a tag team match on a SmackDown, when it was Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler taking on Wade Barrett and Sheamus. But that was the SmackDown after WrestleMania. And since then, I think Wade Barrett's been on commentary for 1 or 2 of Daniel Bryan's matches since, but I don't know. But there's really no story. I mean, you could have had like Wade Barrett saying that he's going to re-injure Daniel Bryan's neck and put him out of action again. You could have had it where Wade Barrett is saying how he's just going to destroy Daniel Bryan. I don't know, but you could have made this at least have a little of a storyline. But there's no storyline, so there's no really getting interested unless you're a Wade Barrett or a Daniel Bryan fan, which I am of both. But I have to say, Daniel Bryan will be retaining. Reason? Because I think that they're building up to SummerSlam. I think they're going to build up a John Cena versus Daniel Bryan unification match between the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. which I'm pretty sure Cena will lose. Because I think Daniel Bryan should be the unified champion. And Wade Barrett has also been losing a lot of matches here lately, so he's not riding any momentum. He may be one of the people who are up there, but is not riding momentum. Because he's lost I think he's lost all of his matches since WrestleMania. So, yeah, Daniel Bryan has won every match since WrestleMania. Either by disqualification, count out, or pinfall. So, your winner and still Intercontinental Champion will be Daniel Bryan. And before you say that I'm just picking my favorites to win, I'm not. Just keep that in mind for the next one. The Chicago Street Fight between Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper. The story of this match is that they've had multiple matches throughout. They've had 2 matches throughout their rivalry, and both the matches have ended in disqualification or count out, I think. So to make sure they get the full match, they're putting these 2 in a street fight. So this is just the Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt rivalry from the end of last year, part 2. But this time with Luke Harper. And I've gotta think, just from past Extreme Rules, that Dean Ambrose is gonna come out the winner. Because he's been on a roll. He's only lost that match against John Cena after WrestleMania. And what the heck is Luke Harper? Dean Ambrose actually has something that fans can get behind. Luke Harper may be a bad guy, but you still need a gimmick for a bad guy. You can't just have him the guy who needs a laundry truck, who needs a laundromat. That's not a gimmick, that's just wrong. You can have him or he's the crazy eye guy. Just going like this. But for the most part, he doesn't have any gimmick. But the reason is Dean Ambrose is pretty good at these street fights, so that's why I'm picking him to win this match. Now, the next match, the Divas Championship match. Nikki Bella defending her title against Naomi. Now, this will be the first one I don't pick my favorite, because I don't have a favorite in the Divas division right now. Since Paige is injured, probably just a storyline injury, and my only other favorite Divas are in NXT, Charlotte Flair and Bayley, are in NXT. I don't have a favorite Diva in the main roster right now. But my pick to win the Divas title match is possibly Nikki Bella's going to retain. Because she's going to have her sister at the ringside. And that's about it. I really don't care about the Divas Championship. Because WWE don't care about the Divas title. So why should we? And it's not because I'm sexist and think that women should not be in the wrestling. Like I said, my favorites are Paige, Charlotte, and Bayley. That is pretty much it with the Divas division. Nikki Bell's going to win. Naomi is not going to keep her title. Naomi is going to probably get another chance at payback in a triple threat when Paige gets back. Good? Good. Next match. This next match, I don't understand the build up to this match. I don't even know why this is the gimmick for the match. If someone in the comments would please explain to me why this gimmick is needed for this match. The Kiss My Arse match between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. Somebody please tell me the reasoning behind the gimmick of this match. What is the build-up? Here's what I got from the build-up. Sheamus returns the night after WrestleMania. And, like everybody who wants to get big in this company, he turned heel and attacked Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler. Now, I thought, just a weird thought, that they were actually going to have a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title. Dolph Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. But no, they just decided to split it down the middle and have two separate matches. And then Dolph Ziggler was cutting a promo on Sheamus. Sheamus comes out, and after arguing between the two, Sheamus says, "We're going to have a Kiss My Arse match at Extreme Rules." And Dolph Ziggler says, "Okay." There was no build up to the gimmick of this match. It was just, they just decided this was going to be the gimmick. We just have to hold on tight, see where it takes us. But really, there's no reason they should have a Kiss My Arse match. I mean, if Sheamus said, "We will have a match at Extreme Rules, but I get to pick the stipulations, fella," and Dolph Ziggler said, "Kiss my ass," and then Sheamus just says, "That's the match. We're having a Kiss My Arse match," would have made more sense than just, "We're going to have a match. Kiss My Arse match. Deal with it." This kind of match is a match that a face usually will win. But I think that the WWE, with their infinite insanity, will have Sheamus win this match. Reason? Because Dolph Ziggler needs to be taken down a peg. I don't know. It just seems like the way that they're going to go with this. So, I hope I'm wrong, but Sheamus will win the Kiss My Arse match. Next, we have the United States Championship match. The Russian Chain match between John Cena and Rusev. Now, I like Rusev. He was undefeated till WrestleMania, where he was defeated by John Cena, and he just destroys everybody he fights. And John Cena is still the face of the company, who just so happens to have a minor championship. So that's another reason why I think that at SummerSlam they're going to have a unification match. And the Russian Chain match is just a strap match where you have to drag your opponent and touch all 4 turnbuckles. And I think that John Cena will retain the United States Championship, like I've been saying since this began. And John Cena will go on to SummerSlam and fight Daniel Bryan in a unification match, while Rusev will be going down the ladder because he just hit the John Cena wall. The wall of John Cena. But I could be wrong. Rusev could just get out of the US title picture and could actually start going after the main title, but since Seth Rollins is there, he ain't gonna get a title shot. And the build up to this match is Rusev attacks John Cena with a chain and declares, we're having a Russian chain match. We're having a Russian chain match. And John Cena accepted because he is a fighting champion and underdog. So, winner of the match, John Cena. It'll probably be a good match, but John Cena will win. Next match is a match we've seen since Roman Reigns returned from his hernia after TLC. It'll be Roman Reigns, the Wank Pheasant, taking on Big Show in a last man standing match. I honestly wonder who's gonna win. Could it be the guy who's been losing every other match? Or could it be the guy who WWE has been pushing to make into the next face of the company? I think that Roman Reigns will be winning this match. Reason? Do I even need a reason for this Wank Pheasant to win this match? Roman Reigns has been beating Big Show since, like I said, after TLC. And trying to say that Big Show is going to win this match is like you haven't watched WWE since before TLC. Since before Big TLC and kind of before Survivor Series, when Big Show was a good guy. But yeah, and just a little hint, my sources tell me that they will be feuding until after Payback, 2 months from now. 2 months from now, which will go past Payback. So maybe they'll have a fatal 4-way of Payback. Roman Reigns versus Big Show versus Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. But I don't know. But Roman Reigns will be winning the Last Man Standing match. And now, we're at the last match of the night, which will be a steel cage match with our RKO band for the world title with Kane in charge of the cage door. And the combatants will be Seth Rollins, the world champion, defending against Randy Orton. Seth Rollins is going to win. Reason? Well, we've seen J&J get involved in cage matches before. 2, Seth Rollins always has a way out. And 3, Kane will be in the side of Seth Rollins. Even though the build-up for this match has been, is Kane going to turn on the Authority? Answer, no. Because they're just trying to make it like the Randy Orton thing. Randy Orton came back and said, am I still part of the Authority? Yes. And then they're going to have a match. And then Randy Orton sideswipes them and has a match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. They're just trying to pull the wool over Randy Orton's eyes and think that Kane is going to turn on the Authority. Not what's going to happen. And another thing is, through the past 2 years, they've had steel cage matches at Extreme Rules. The bad guy has won both of them. Last year, Bray Wyatt defeated John Cena in a steel cage, and then the year before that, Brock Lesnar defeated Triple H in a steel cage. So, and the whole deck is just stacked against Randy Orton. He can't go to the top because probably Authority members and J&J Security will be waiting at the bottom. He can't go to the door because Kane will be waiting there to slam the door in his face. So, the only way that Randy Orton's going to win is if he pins Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins does have more things in his repertoire than just the RKO. He can probably use other moves that would probably get the job done. But I don't see that happening. I see Seth Rollins winning and retaining the World Heavyweight title. And that's it for this episode. If you have your own predictions, put it down in the comments below. And like and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next time.